In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 features that you're probably not using on LinkedIn, but perhaps you should be. It's likely that you're showing up on LinkedIn pretty regularly. You probably scroll through your newsfeed and look at what's happening in the world of business and with your connections. You might also create content and post this to your feed. And you're probably checking your notifications, looking to see who's tagged you recently and also how your posts are performing. But what if there were some super simple features on LinkedIn which perhaps you weren't using because you didn't know they existed, but that if you did, that it would really enhance both your user experience of LinkedIn, but would also help you to better connect with your audience. Doesn't that sound great? So here are my top 5 features that I bet you're not using. So the first feature to mention then is that you can send voice notes and video clips to your connections in private messages. Text-based private messages are still extremely common on LinkedIn, but did you know that you can also send these voice notes and video clips to your connections from the mobile app? These features really offer a personal touch. You could use them to share an encouragement to one of your clients, for example, or you could use it to spark conversation with a new connection. Moving on to number 2. Do you have a featured section on your profile? If you don't, you need to add one right now. Your profile is no longer just a resume, but also a resource. And the featured section is an area that you can add to your profile that will give your ideal client a much better understanding of who you are and what benefits you offer to your clients. In this section, you can add links to your websites, links to articles that you might have written recently, or perhaps you've got a free checklist or guide that you can offer to your connections as a downloadable PDF resource. The world is your oyster when it comes to the featured section on your profile. Next is number 3, which is adding alt or alternative text to the photos which you upload in your posts. Adding this text to your photos makes it much more inclusive. So if someone's using a screen reader, for example, then the screen reader will read out a description of that photo to the person. So by you adding in this extra text, you're actually making sure that your messages are accessible to everyone. This text is also a great way to boost SEO and will make your content much more discoverable on Google. Moving on to number 4. Adding extra website links to your profile's contact information. If someone has viewed your content and has viewed your profile, then they are warm leads. And so we want to make sure that we're giving them all the information that they need so that they're able to easily navigate to it. So by offering direct links to specific landing pages on our websites, we're creating a great user experience and they're much more likely to get to the right place on our website. And finally, tip number 5, it's one of my favorites. It's the Save for Later button. This can be found by clicking on the 3 dots of any post that you find in your newsfeed. It could be a video like this one that you want to come back to at a later date, or it could be an educational post that looks really helpful. Or maybe it's a post that has given you some inspiration for content. Why not save it and then you can come back to it at a later date? Saving content is also really important because it's telling the LinkedIn algorithm that this content is really good. And so by you saving it, you're helping to boost that person's content in the algorithm, which they'll thank you for. So there we have it. How many of those features did you already know about and which ones will you be using now? There is a lot more to LinkedIn though than just knowing about all the different features. It's so important to know what to take action on, when and how, so that you're getting the most reward out of your efforts from the platform. If you'd like support in navigating these features and making the most out of LinkedIn, I'm currently running a free LinkedIn challenge. It did start yesterday, but it's not too late to join. There's still 8 days of the challenge left. And as part of the challenge, you'll receive content ideas from me every day. And I'll also be encouraging you to show up on the platform taking specific actions so that you're really making the most out of all the different features available to you and building those all-important quality connections. So if you're looking to start winning on LinkedIn, then do sign up for this LinkedIn challenge. It's not too late to join and you'd be so very welcome. The link to register is in the comments below, and what have you got to lose by signing up? I'll see you again next week for another video, or I'll see you in the challenge. Bye.